of velvet glove is the charming feel of love. But I feel so down and low, 'cause I broke up with my love. It's been hurt and resent, but sure is not the end. How fast it can be ment, I'm trying to comprehend. I don't know what to do, I'm searching for a clue. As one and one is two, God, I want to be with you. God, I want to be with you.
Welcome to the show. I have something great to tell you today. We are not only going to talk about problems, but we are definitely give you the solution. All of the teenage, when they are going through their breakups, they feel whom to share about this. If we share with our parents, they will feel, what did you do? Why did you do? Why did you went to this deep level that you are suffering so much? And our friends might feel, how dumb of you. You didn't knew your partner is like that. So we kind of feel, what should we do? And sometimes teenagers just go and finish themselves, or they do one of the most craziest things which they should not be doing it. Today, we have a solution for you. Why don't you hold the hand of spirituality? A hand of sisters who are here to help you out, because they are the one who are not going to be judgmental for you. They'll hold your hand. They'll take you out from somewhere you really want to come out. They will hug you. They will love you. They'll make you feel better end of the day. And I am saying this with lot of surety. So let's see what we can actually do about this situation, not only at the organization level, but even at a personal level. Today, again, we have one of the senior Rajyoga teacher of the center who has all the power to do this. Let's see how she can help, because something she implements has to happen. So let's welcome her and ask her what we can do. Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We ended the episode on a very beautiful note where you said that the organization like yours can help us.
Yeah.
Today, I want to know from you what first you can do at a personal level. Because when a teenage is going through that, they feel I'm all alone. They are so guilty of what they did if something wrong happens. So what can we do about it?
Definitely, we can give help to all those teenagers who have met with such breakups. We can give them help. And for that, we have started a special helpline also.
Okay.
They can directly talk to us, and then wherever they are, we can direct them to our centers, where we have experienced sisters who can really guide them, who can really help them. So definitely anywhere people can take the support of Brahmakumaris. And let me tell you that there are so many teenagers that have taken help from us.
Okay.
I recollect one incident that we had organized a spiritual fair in big cities like Bombay, Delhi, and you won't believe we had specially kept a counseling booth there. And that time we had so many youth who were coming there with this feeling that they have gone into drug addiction, or they have gone into some different things, and now they want to come out of it.
Yes.
Thousands of youth. And we really could not believe. We had expert teams of doctors also who really guided them. So it was very good for them, because those BK doctors also, they understand spirituality and they have psychology also. So when they connect both together and help them in both the ways, spiritual counseling as well as psychological counseling, so they really got help from that. and they came out of it. Many of the youths came out of it.
Okay, now my point is, suppose I am one of them, for example. I don't want to go to the center because I'm scared. If my parents have a big name in the town, or there are a lot of kids who feel that, I don't know, going to the center, and when they're actually going through, they are in that trauma, they are in that state of mind where they feel, I am done with it. I have nothing to do without that person. I am worthless. My life is worthless. I just can't find a solution for this. Immediately, can they call your helpline and they could get the help? At least we can bring a teenage to the mind from suicidal till living.
Yeah,
and
sure,
then from
sure.
living, we can take them to happy living.
Sure. We have a helpline, and you can see below the scroll also that there is the number that is given, which they can call, and they can definitely talk to them so that at least they come out of it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, that there was a sister I remember that when I was in Bombay, so she was going on the railway track
Okay.
to commit suicide. But as she was going there, she saw this board, Rajyoga Center.
Okay.
And she got like a pull,
Towards that.
let me go there. So she changed her mind, going towards the railway track. She just landed up on the Rajyoga Center. The sister was a little bit busy, so she said, why don't you sit for here for meditation, or you can just go around, look at the pictures. So she just looked at the pictures, and then she thought, let me go and sit in that room. And in that room, she had this feeling as if a light was being showered on her,
Okay.
and that was giving her such a relaxation. So when the sister came, she was in tears. And the sister asked what happened. She said, no, today I got such a beautiful feeling, and then she shared her experience. I was going on the railway track to finish off myself because I was going through such a state which I could not handle myself.
Yeah.
And now I feel I have received some power. So through meditation, many people have this type of experiences also. And then the sister started counseling her, and she came out of it completely, and she is leading
A beautiful,
a beautiful life. So we have such experiences. Whenever anybody needs counseling, they can just come up to the center anytime.
Now my second question would be, sister, suppose there is a girl or some adolescent called you and you counseled. But at this level, when they are already going through a big trauma, they want to be accepted first by their family. That is what makes them scared. That if my parents get to know that I did this or something like that, so they feel, I don't know how they're going to react. More than their own, they're already going through a big trauma, then they feel, what about my parents? So here, how the organization can help at a parent level. Because at that level, when they need love, care, utmost, love from the parents. And that is the time when parents also go through another trauma. They feel, after giving you so much, why did you do that? But when the kid was doing that, they never felt that they will land up in that situation. So already a kid is going through so much. At that time, can you make parents understand
Sure.
that at least accept the kid, and then we'll talk about it, how to bring the kid at the right track. What you can do for the parents?
We can call the parents also, but before calling them, because otherwise the parents sometimes, they also have their own ego, and they feel,
Yes.
why my child went to somebody else? They could have talked to us. So instead of that, we just work upon the child
Okay.
first. And what we do, gradually the change that comes in their lives through meditation, through spiritual counseling, and through the discourses that we give, and that gives them a lot of inner strength. So when they go home, the parents can see the change.
Okay.
And so when they see the change, what's happening to you? Are you okay? And then sometimes they tell their parents, I've started doing meditation
Yeah.
and I love this. You can also come. So when the parents come,
See the change in the child.
they tell us there is such a big change that we have noticed in our child. Sometimes they talk that we think there was something going on. Then we can handle the parents as well, so that they do not feel hurt as if their child went somewhere else for help instead of coming to them. And then they really appreciate for that.
But do you think that if a child goes to a parent's in today's busy life and in today's life of a plastic thing which is going on, do you think if a child go to the parents, they will actually accept it?
Well,
They won't.
Initially they may scold him, they may say a lot of things to him, but they should realize that if their child got spoiled, it was because of the parents. I remember in Bangalore, there was a very eminent doctor and his wife was a very leading social worker. Now what happened, both were so busy, they had no time for their son, the only son. Whenever he wanted money, they used to give him a lot of money and they felt as if their responsibility was over. And gradually that child got into drugs. And gradually he started coming home late. Once he came at about after midnight, 3 o'clock. When he came in the house, the parents were fighting. Both were blaming one another. He has not come, it was because of you, you have spoiled, you gave him all the money. And the mother was also being held by the father that, look, you were busy in your social activities, you should have taken care of him, it is your responsibility. Both were blaming one another. And in that, the child entered, seeing the parents fighting, morning 3 o'clock. As he entered, the father was so angry on him and said, it is better you didn't come throughout the night. Why did you come at this time also?
Actually.
And the mother started saying, it is because of you that I have to listen to all this thing.
Actually.
So both were angry on the child. He was
Already
drugs,
in depression.
overdosed. So those words hit him. So he went to his room. He didn't say anything. He went to his room. But those words continually hammering in his mind. Why did you come at this time of the hour also? You should have gone away completely, this, that, so many. So all those words were hitting him. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't rest. He could not relax. So what he did was he wrote a note to the parents that you wanted me out of the house forever. So I'm going, and tomorrow morning you'll have to put out my body forever.
Oh my God.
And the mother also, you told this, you had to listen because of me. So from today you will never have to listen about me or for me. And he wrote that note and he killed himself. Morning when the parents got up, they went to see whether the child is ready or not. So when they saw that he's no more, they cried so much. They came here, they came to the center because they could not, that was the only son.
Yeah, actually.
And they did not realize what he was going through. The loneliness that he was feeling. So somewhere the parents are also responsible. They give all the money. They feel their duty is over.
Because this is what is happening as in big cities or small cities. The social life of the mothers have also increased to a different level.
Yeah.
Earlier, mothers used to be at home taking care of a child. But now the child is being taken care by maids
Nanny,
around or something like that, nuns and all that. So, mothers are busy in their social activities and father are always busy in their business. But when it comes to these kind of level, as I told you in my past sentences, that child is already in a depression.
Yeah.
He is already thinking that I am worthless.
And
What
the
should parents do
have
at
no
that time?
to
Yes.
understand the children's state, the child's state. Although he was a teenager, he was just completed his schools. He was about to go to the college. But before that, he was a bright student. His
And
teachers said,
this is happening a lot around,
Yes.
because as I told you, kids think that they will not accept me. They will just not accept me because kid is already in a guilt.
yeah,
So what advice first you will give to the parents? Because I think if parents accept the child at that time and say it's okay, there is
Yeah.
nothing wrong you did and we are okay with it, but let's not do this again, then no child will go to the level of suicide or drugs, because at that time the only thing they need is understanding and love.
And
So
love,
what will
yeah.
be your strong advice to the parents?
My strong advice to the parents would just be that love your child, give them time. And the more you are able to give them time, they heal up. And you can understand when your child is like sleeping for hours, is not interested in anything, he's like continuously on his mobile or internet or something like that. You have to understand that he's going through something.
I mean, you want to say that they need to understand the early signs
Yes,
before it's too late.
Yes, before it's too late. And it is because there is something that has happened between them. That is why he's not eating properly. He's just in his room and not coming out of the room or in the internet checking what the other one is doing or where they are going and feeling guilty about it. So when you see such signs in your child, definitely you have to understand that he is going through some or the other breakup. So at that time, you can just engage him in something else, taking out. If it is a girl, you can take her out for shopping or maybe whatever she wants. Definitely, she would not be interested at that
doing
moment.
anything at that time.
Okay, I don't want anything. But try to just take her out. And at least for a movie, maybe a comedy movie, especially.
Yeah.
Not a love movie or something like that, because that will make
Make him recollect all the things
everything.
they are going
So
through.
it should be like a comedy movie or something. And then either you take them for a holiday.
But my second point would be, small town sisters, mothers can actually do that because they are with the kid. Okay. But when we talk about metro cities, when we talk about big cities, when we talk about the parents, almost when both of them are working, they are not with the kid around. They kind of don't know that how the kid is growing up or something like that, because they meet the kid in the morning and then straight at night, by the time they come, kids are already sleeping with the maids or something like that. How to find out these signs when the parents are not with the child? What are
maybe if the
other
maid-
psychosomatic signals which you feel that a child gives?
Maybe the maids can at least tell the parents that Baba is not eating today, or the child is not interested in anything.
Do you think maids are that smart to tell the...
Sometimes they are, because if they have
Very
been
rarely.
staying with the family,
Yes, but
and
very
if they have become
rarely.
part of the family, then it is okay that they may sometimes tell the lady of the house that he is not eating anything, he is just by his own, and sometimes he is not feeling good inside.
So you mean to say that parents at the age of, like, when the child is coming to the teenagers or adolescent, they should start keeping a strong check?
Yes.
Because if they don't, everything is going to be screwing up.
Yes. Even sometimes in some of the houses, I have heard that the parents, to just keep a check on the child,
They have CCTV cameras.
They have CCTV cameras, and sometimes they are able to see everything on their mobiles, what they are doing, and it helps them to understand their kids better. And they should do that, especially in the metro cities. If they feel that they are both working and they need
should
to
have
have
this
an
kind of
eye on
control,
the child, then they have to see, place a camera in such a way that they are able to see on the computer where he is going, which sites he's visiting, and whether his mindset is positive or negative. Because sometimes if the mindset is negative, then also it becomes a problem,
yeah.
that they don't understand that he's becoming like, he's going into a different state of mind. And sometimes he may become schizophrenic also, or some other brain patterns develop in him. And then it is too late to help the child also. So I think that in metro cities, if the parents, both of them are working, and if they're not able to give time, at least they should know what the child is doing, so that they can help him take some holiday, take him out of that atmosphere, take him in such a place like a Disney World or something like that, so that he completely forgets that and he is able to cope up and he can understand life is something else also, and he can move on. He has to move on.
Instead of taking a child to a counselor when it is too late, how would you suggest the parents strongly that how they can become the best counselor? Because nobody can know the child how well they know it.
So they have to like become friends with him, talk casually with them, instead of, I knew this was going to happen and you are not enough mature to choose. Don't say anything. Don't say any of those things, that you are not matured. I knew this is going to happen, because they still have love. Although the breakup is there, but that does not mean that the love has broken completely. They are still mentally connected. They have broke up, but still they are recollecting the past memories, and in those memories they are still connected. So at that time, if we just tell them or scold them, or you shouldn't have done this, I knew that was not the right person for you, this, that child may not take it.
Yes, because he's not in a state of mind taking anything at that time.
So at that moment, the parents should be not talking about that boy or girl with whom he has had the breakup. Let him open up. Let him open up. We give him so much of love. We hug him. We make the best food that he likes maybe, and let him open up. Then the child may say, look, Mom, can I share something with you? Are you okay? I hope you won't tell me anything. And you should say, no, beta, nothing will happen. I'm always there for you. Okay. You can always rely on me. You can always trust me.
We're going to end this session. I would like to take it further. Thank you so much for today's session. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
So today we spoke about what happens when parents are spiritual, but many of them are not. They are not connected to any spiritual organization, and they are not ready to take what their kids are going through. In another episode, we will just take how to make every parent across the globe understand how to be the best counselor for their own kids. So stay tuned and watch what interesting is coming in the next episode. Thank you so much for being with us.
What happened is bygone, and I don't want to mourn. I know that I'm not done. Show me how can I move on. Show me how can I move on.